Okay, based on this example now, I want to show you guys exactly the best way to analyze the market, and what we're going to do. There's one thing I forgot to tell you guys watching this video and watching this channel. You know, I always forget to say that you need to push the red subscribe button on this channel. Okay, it's free. Subscription to any YouTube channel is free. Doesn't cost you money, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just for you to know whenever I, upload any video that, might interest you. You understand? And for you not to miss any of my own my own lovely, beautiful, informative videos. You understand? Then you're gonna click on the button and click on the notification bell. You choose all, so that you're gonna get your notification on your mobile devices. When I make my own lovely lovely informative video. As you know me, Forex is everything I do. I talk about Forex all the time. Forex is inside my brain. You understand? My brain is Forex. The only Forex guy that do it the way it is. Your Nigerian Forex boy. I still say Nigerian because I believe the best thing do comes from Nigeria. You understand? Forget about the nonsense people talking up and down. But we still see the best of the best coming from Nigeria. Same like me, the Forex Wizard 666. Now let us go on our chart. Okay. First, I'm gonna tell you about how to choose your own pair. You understand? Because the pair you see in front of me now is the NZD USD. I went to the daily because I want something that looks like a very strong trend. The bigger the time frame, the stronger the trend, and the most accurate the analysis is gonna be. Now, let me delete all these lines and let's say I'm on the NZD-USD. You can do this on any pair. It doesn't necessarily mean you should be doing this on NZD-USD alone. Okay. Now, based on this thing I've seen, I realize that, the daily is going up. Even for me, looking at it with ordinary eye, I see all these long weeks rejection and the price shoot up. And I see all these long weeks rejection, the price shoot up. Okay. That's showing me that this is a very strong daily trend going up. You understand? So now, what is going on and how am I going to analyze this market? Let me turn my thing this way. Great. Now we can see it properly. That it's going up. You see this blue line I've drawn, I drew it previously and it was to recognize the high of the chart, but the daily came to break the high. Okay, which means that all this zone from the all this zone right here is going to be forgotten by the daily, which means that any entry you're taking from this high, your stop loss will be around this lower zone, because the daily will respect this blue level here, okay. It was the previous daily high that was broken, and the daily now forget the low here. And if you take any entry here, your stop loss should always be below the blue mark. Okay, now let us analyze. Delete the white line, delete the blue line. Let us analyze from scratch. I want to pick a trend line. Everything I do, I base it on the trend line. Let's say we got our two touches. Okay, great. You see, one secret about the Forex market is on any time frame you are, if you can connect a line that touches the 2 points of the price. Okay, it touches the 2 point of the price. If it touches it from the low to the high, from the low to the high, that means it's going up. Okay. Okay, good. That's a that's just one simple tip and simple trick secret for you to know where is the price going. Okay, this is what I get on the daily. Only this I got. Now let us do another line. You know me, the way I used to do my thing. Oh, we got a wage. A wage. Now we got a wage. We got a wage. The daily is going up inside a wage. What does this mean now? This means that this daily has come to touch the low of the wage. Now, where is it going? It is going back to touch the high of this wage, this white line, the one at the top. It's going to go touch it. But now, we cannot zoom the screen, so we can't see where the high is exactly, but that's where it's going right now. That's one tip for you. You've done your wage. You see how the wage started all the way from here, the low, and then it went all through to touch the eye. You know how many pip that is? Let's say you got something from 0.59 and you ending it up at 0.65. That's a lot of pips. 59 to 65. Man, that's a lot of pips. Now, what it's done here, it came back. Now, from here, now it's going to give you exactly the same pips it gave you from this low to this high. Let's say it's 500 pips. Then from this touch of this low, it's going back to give you 500 pips. That is how daily works. 500 pips is very possible in daily. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now, there's nothing we see anymore, except we're going to draw some kind of line. Let's draw one type of line right here. Like, let's say we got a previous high, and then we got the previous low. That's the two things we got, nothing else. But all the way, we've seen it now that it has broken the previous high, came back to retest it, and you bounce out of it. So whatever you are doing now in this type of example is that you are supposed to buy because the previous high is broken. And then it has touched the low wage. All it's got to do now is to bounce up. It's got no choice. See, it came down to do something, to touch the low of the wage. Now it's got to go back up. All right. That's what we got. We didn't get nothing. We can't say nothing now. But we got to go. If we got to draw any other line now, we say, okay, we got another high here. This is a high. Let me separate this high with another color of stuff. Like, let's go on to say that we're going to make it like yellow. Yellow, 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 man. Okay, so we're going to recognize it. That's the current high we got, the yellow one. And we're going to put the current low. Oh, the current low now is here. What I've done is that I've spotted the current high and the current low. Okay, so the expectation of the daily now is to break the current high and keep pushing up, bouncing up, and nothing is going to stop it until it gets to 500 pips, which is going to be the top of this white line at the top. Okay, let's forget all these things now. Let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. We have seen the 4-hour time frame. The way it's been, touching the low of the wage itself and bouncing up, bouncing to the up. But you know that the 4-hour also have its own rejected zone. Okay, so there's something we've seen, like the 4 hour itself has done something here. Like, look at it, creates a high here. Let's make it a property of red color. Oh man, let's make it a red color, man. You understand? Boom, that's the way I do my thing. The 4 hour on a red high, and then we're gonna make it another one, the 4 hour on a red low. See, the 4 hour, the 4 hour just came touching the low of the red, and touching, touching the low of the wedge, the white line, and then shoot up, breaking the daily high, the blue one, creating a high for itself here, and then breaking the high it ever created, which is the red line here. It's been broken, which means all you got to be doing right now is you're going to buy. This is your buy in this type of example, and your stop loss, if you don't mind, should be below this blue line, like I said before, on the daily, below this blue line. You see this type of analysis. A lot of people, they understand what the market is doing. While it was coming down, they pen their buy stop order here. They put their stop loss. They put their stop loss below this blue line, somewhere around it, and they wait for the price to play what it's gonna do, to come and activate their order and move on. The price used this to activate the order, push back down. It started going up. What does this mean? This means this trend is going up. Okay. Okay. Now we didn't see any other line. Okay. But what we can see is when we go to the 1 hour itself, all we see the 1 hour doing is the 1 hour is pushing up. Exactly. That is what the 1 hour is doing. Let's go back to the 4 hour. There's something we want to do on the 4 hour. We want to project something like, if we ever take our trade from the 4 hour, let me leave this one alone. If we take our own trade from the 4 hour, okay, it's been highly well projected. Okay, let me change the color of that one to something else. Like, let me make the color to be like, let's say it's this type of sky blue or whatever it is. And we're gonna draw another one. Okay, there's no need to draw another one, but okay, we got it. We use this sky blue one to identify the trend of the 4 hour. Okay, the trend of the 1 hour is the white, it's in the wedge, but the trend of the 4 hour is the sky blue that you can see here. Okay, now what this means is that if we pick any trade on the 1 hour right from this high, our stop loss is going to be below this 4 hour line. That is what that means. Okay. Okay, let me not do too much lines, but there's one line I'm going to draw again. I don't want to use the lines to confuse you guys, but let's say we got something that looks like this. We got a wedge. What this means is the 4 hour happens to be inside a wedge like this, but it broke the high of the wedge, which means it's going up, which means if you're going to be buying, you should have bought from here. And if you buy from here, you know that your stop loss should be right inside this wedge below this blue daily. Now, if you buy this thing Now with this example, your stop loss should be inside this 4-hour wage, because all these zone are forgotten zone. As you can see, the blue of the daily broken, it's a forgotten zone. Your stop loss should be inside it. Okay, and you can see the 4-hour breaking the 4-hour red high, which means the 4-hour now red high is been broken, and all this 4-hour chart you see is going to be forgotten. Any buy you're buying in this example right now, your stop loss should be right inside this blue daily mark. Let's go to the 1-hour again and see what we can do with the 1-hour then. Now we have seen the 1-hour. The 1-hour has already now broken out of the 4-hour wage, which is the sky blue wage. The 1-hour broke out of it. Now what is going on? It came back to retest the top of the wage, and then it bounced back up. Now this top of this wage is a respected zone, which means if you see something like this, even if the price is still here, you should buy it and then put your own stop loss inside the 4-hour wage. This wage, this sky blue wage, put your stop loss inside it. For retesting it and bouncing back up, it's gonna be going up. Your stop loss inside the wage itself, the 4-hour sky blue wage. Okay, now what else we want to do now is to go to the 30 minutes and see. Yeah, the 30 minutes still shows you that, based on all this analysis, everything we do is we going up. So there's nothing much to say about this, but all this is just to show you exactly the way you as a beginner should be analyzing your market, drawing your trend lines. Okay, but if you don't know how to draw your trend lines, what you're supposed to do is to look at the link I'm gonna put under this video. Okay, because you're gonna see something that shows you exactly where the market is going, and we'll be drawing the trend lines for you. All you just need to do is pick your entry and forget about guessing or whatever it is. So I believe this video helps you a lot. Okay, if you have any question, the link I put under this video is a link that will help you a lot with any question you ever have. Just click on the link and follow instruction, and that's everything you need to do. And then finally, before I go, we see something. There's something we have seen again. We saw the 1-hour rejection high here. Okay, let me pen one, or let me do one thing around it. Like, let me make it a kind of I don't know, maybe a brown color. Okay, you can see it up there. That is the 1-hour. This one is the 1-hour rejection high. Okay, which means what? Which means this price create a high and create a low here on the 1-hour, right? Okay, let me do something again. Let me do something again by putting in there the current low of the 1-hour. The current low of the 1-hour is this one. Yeah, that is the current low of the 1-hour. This is the current high of the 1-hour, and this is the current low of the 1-hour. Okay, forget the fact that I'm on the 30 minutes time frame talking about this, but this is the current high of the 1-hour. This is the current low of the 1-hour. Now, what makes it bounce up? It creates a high and came back. Then it came to the wage that it broke. It broke the wage all from here. It broke the top of the wage from here. It created a high and came back to retest the wage. Then what happened? It bounced up. Okay. Why? Because there's a low right here. This is the 1 hour low right here. That is why it bounced up. Okay, I don't want to draw too many lines, but too many lines is not good. But if I draw one more line now, I say, okay, where is the current wage of the 1 hour itself? Okay, the current wage of the 1 hour now will look something that looks like this. Yeah, it has become something called a cone. It's now a cone. It's called cone. Yeah, that's a cone. Which means what? Which means, look at the 1 hour touching the top of the cone, which is the sky blue, and came back to touch the low of the sky blue and bounce back up. Now, what does this mean? This means this 1 hour now is going now to go touch the high of this cone anywhere it is right now. We cannot zoom our screen to see it, but that is where it's going. And that is why now it rhymes with the daily to go give you your 500 solid pips. If you take a look at this thing now, maybe it's 0.66 and 500 pips should be like 0.71. That's where it's going. That's where it's going to go touch this high of the cone somewhere, 0.71. Okay, so I'm going to tell you that this is exactly the way to bank your own money in the Forex. Like I saw somebody say to me, like, hey guy, you just eating alone, chopping alone, you're not even telling us what is going on, what you're using to kill the Forex market. But this is why I'm doing some videos to educate and let you see exactly what is going on. That Forex is not about guessing, it's about what you see in your front. You know, so what I'm saying here is, if you don't know what to do anymore, check the link I put below this video. That link is the solution to your Forex problem. It's going to help you. All these trend lines you are drawing, you will not need to draw them anymore. All you need is go and follow instruction, and all you just need to do, just get in the Forex and forget it. So here's your boy. Your boy is now going to sign off. Your boy is going to sign off. Your boy is going to sign out. Keep an eyes on my next video by subscribing to this channel, and take care and thank you so much, man. Bye.